Creed 3 is a 2023 American sports drama film directed by Michael B. Jordan from a movie by Keenan Coogler and Zach Baylin. It is the sequel to Creed 2, the third in the Creed series and the ninth in the Rocky film series. It also stars Tessa Thompson, Jonathan Majors, Wood Harris, Florian Munteanu, and Phylicia Rashad. This is the first franchise in which Sylvester Stallone does not star as Rocky Balboa, although he continues to produce with Creed director Ryan Coogler. The third Creed film was officially announced in September 2019, and in October 2020, Jordan was hired to make his directorial debut and reprise his role. Majors and the rest of the cast joined from November 2021 to September 2022. And it was confirmed that Stallone was not part of the cast. Principal photography occurred from late January to April 2022 in Georgia, Tampa, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. This is the first film that MGM will distribute under Amazon's own ownership. Amazon announced the end of the previous distributor of the studio, United Artists releasing, on the film's release date. Creed 3 had its world premiere in Mexico City on February 9, 2023, and was released by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer in the United States and Warner Bros. International Pictures on March 3, 2023. The film grossed over $101 million worldwide and received generally positive reviews. In 2002 Los Angeles, young Adonis, Donnie, Creed sneaks out with his best friend, Golden Gloves champion Damian "Diamond Dame" Anderson, to see him compete in an underground boxing match. After Dame wins, he tells Donnie about his quest to turn pro and become a world champion. On a detour at a liquor store, Donnie impulsively attacks a man named Leon. In 2017, Donnie fights and wins a rematch against handsome Ricky Conlan, who has just been released from his sentence and is looking to return to the title match. Donnie gives up boxing to focus on his wife Bianca and their daughter Amara. 3 years later, Donnie runs the Delphi Boxing Academy with his trainer, Tony "Little Duke" Evers Jr. and promotes his protege, world champion Felix "El Guerrero" Chavez, in a match against Victor Drago. Due to hearing problems, Bianca gives up performing and becomes a successful producer. While they protect the failing health of Donnie's adoptive mother Marianne, Amara wants to become a boxer like Donnie, which causes him trouble at school. After being released from prison, Dame returns to Donnie, with whom she wishes to continue her boxing career. Donnie reluctantly invites Dame to the gym to compete against Chavez, but her aggressive style earns the contempt of Chavez and Duke. Dame later visits Donnie's home where she meets his family and spends time together in a group home that Bianca has never heard of. Privately, Lady announces that he will win the title against Chavez, referring to Donnie's previous 1 in a million shot, which Donnie refuses. At Bianca's record label, Dame Bianca mysteriously tells Bianca about Leo, and the dragon is attacked by an unknown assailant. His injury puts his fight with Chavez in doubt. Donnie suggests Dame as an opponent and he starts as an underdog, like Rocky Balboa's first championship, which Chavez accepts. During the fight, Lady fights dirty but knocks out Chavez to win the undisputed heavyweight championship. After the match, a distraught Donnie visits Marianne, who shows him the letters Dame wrote to Donnie in prison, which she hid from him because she believed he was a bad influence. One letter has a picture of Dame with her partner, who Donnie recognizes as the one who attacked Dragon. Donnie realizes that Dame orchestrated the attack and confronts her. Dame reveals that she rigged all those matches to set him up as champion before blackmailing him. Donnie is unable to tell Bianca of his guilt to Dame, who rejoices in her newfound fame and publicly slanders Donnie as a traitor for turning his back on her. Marianne suffers another stroke and dies. After the funeral, Donnie confesses to Bianca the truth that Leo was an abusive caregiver at the group home where he and Dame lived before the adoption. When Donnie attacked Leo at the liquor store, a fight broke out against Leo's friends. A lady pulled a gun. When the police arrived, Donnie fled, but Dame was arrested. Donnie tries to hide the memory but never contacted Dame out of shame and guilt. Knowing that Lady will not stop her ambitions, she tells Bianca that there is only one way to take her down. Donnie goes to First Take where Dame calls to harass Donnie on the phone. Donnie decides to retire and challenges Dame for the championship, which she accepts. After training with Duke and the Recovered Dragon, Donnie goes toe-to-toe with Dame in the Battle of Los Angeles at Dodger Stadium. Donnie confronts Dame in a tense and equal relationship. In the final round, Donnie uses Duke's advice to let go of his fear and guilt and use Dame's depleted energy to win the match and the championship. Later, Donnie reconciles with Dame and both men admit that it was not the other's fault. Donnie joins Bianca and Amara in the ring at an empty stadium, where he pretends to box with Amara. Creed 3 premiered in Mexico City on February 9, 2023 and was released in the United States on March 3. It was originally scheduled to open in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer theaters in the United States on November 23, 2022, and Warner Bros. Images internationally, but on July 28 it was postponed to March 3. This is the first MGM film not distributed by United Artists releasing since Amazon spun off the distributor and formed it into MGM. As of March 5, 2023, Creed 3 has grossed $58 million in the United States and Canada and $3.1 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $101.5 million. In the United States and Canada, Creed 3 was released together with Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, To the Swordsmith Village and Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. It was projected to bring in $38 million to $40 million in its opening weekend from 4,007 theaters. The film grossed $22 million on its first day, including $5.45 million from Wednesday and Thursday night previews, the best total of the trilogy, bringing its estimate to $50 million. The weekend total was $58.7 million, topping the box office and marking the best opening weekend for a sports film of all time. On review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes, 87% of reviews from 247 critics are positive, with an average rating of July 1, 10. The site's consensus reads, "Finally emerging from Rocky Balboa's iconic shadow, the Creed franchise asserts its status as a champion thanks to star Michael B. Jordan's apt direction and Jonathan Majors' nuanced turn." Metacritic, which uses weighted average, gave the film a critic score of 74 out of 100 based on 56 critics, meaning generally favorable review. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of A- on an AF scale, while post-track respondents gave it a 92% positive rating and 80% said they would definitely recommend it.